Hello. God, when was the last time I actually streamed? June 12th. It's been almost a month. I'm so sorry. I have not been streaming because those days turned out to be really horrible days, but I'm getting a little better. Um Unfortunately though, um I forgot what I was gonna say. That's super unfortunate. Number one, I was playing this yesterday, so if you were at the last stream, um, you know, God. If you were at the last stream, I'm a little ahead of where I was before. I'm so sorry. I kind of forgot, but I was calling with the friend that I hadn't called or really interacted with like in ways that aren't just through text in a really long time. So. Also, once Art Fight is over, I think I'm gonna sit down and try to make a stream overlay or something. I don't know. I think I will need someone's help though. Um, anyway, once again, I forgot to. What was I saying? Once again, I forgot to prep prep the thing. It's, until now. God damn it. Ugh. Anyway, one of the older streams from a bit ago somehow ended up blowing up. I just don't understand, but if it's the title, I made the same title as before. So maybe that will give us some views after the stream. I am thinking though, uh, I'm thinking probably after this stream, I'm gonna maybe do maybe all the streams I do for the rest of July will be Art Fight or Hybrid High based. Um, the Hybrid High videos also did kind of blow up, but if you don't know, I'm currently casting for a storyboarded pilot that I'm making to have in my portfolio. Um, I've been trying to do at least one frame a day. That's usually the most I can manage. But I think streaming me making it would be nice. I don't know. Could be fun. And I also have a new video coming out soon. Please tell me I'm still streaming. And also, I have been pondering what I'll do, but I'm
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
let's just get through this and then I'll say what I want to say.
Huh? You mean us? That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Her design is so
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving
finding pretty
conundrums,
and beautiful.
you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
I still like her eyes.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Oh my god, she's like so steampunk. Man, I am thinking about how unfunctional this dress is though in fighting. Like that skirt. Pants?
Judging from the look of things,
Skirt?
I find...
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like...
Well, what's your opinion? All right, I've answered your question.
Wait a minute. Did that...
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
No, but I mean, it makes something more fun.
Well...
And why would that be?
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I, too, think that the trap, no matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectation, that if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister?
No.
And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to...
Oh,
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Anyway, like I was trying to say before, eventually, in a few months, I do want to... There we go. Eventually, in a few months, I do want to, like, have these streams be, like, fundraise. Like, you know when, like, streamers or YouTubers, like, let you do, like, super chats, or you can, like, donate money to them for a cause. I want to do that for my own personal stuff, but I also, like, want to, like, uplift things that's, like, going on in the world. That makes sense? Like, I don't know, I want, like, I put, like, if you might have, I don't know if you've seen, I don't know if anyone's even here right now, but if anyone's, like, watching this in the future, I put, like, a link to, what's it called again? Oh, and of course links don't work, never mind. But, if I ever get that actually fixed, there's this thing called, and I have to look, because I keep forgetting the name, and sorry. Yes, Operation Olive Branch. So basically, it's like a thing so you can, like, donate to Palestinian families in need. Because, while I do, like, want to, like, have this be, like, for the most part, like, a getaway from real-world events, I don't want to completely ignore them. And even if my platform isn't, like, that huge, I would like to encourage people to, like, donate to Palestinian families so they have the money to, like, get out, or medical stuff, or food, whatever they need, you know? Because, Palestinian families are, like, suffering in Gaza, you know? Not that anyone's here, but...
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first. No, we're not leaving. We're representing where you always got... Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here, at least not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
Why are all of these, like, guys, like...
How can you be so sure?
They're, like, the most animal.
Because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
Are canon in Genshin, though.
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
You have to say my full real name.
That's
or
not your full name.
My
In
real
any
name.
We Melazines are...
You have to
So,
say my real
it's
name.
safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
My camera's on? The light's on? Oh, that just means I'm screen recording. Doesn't always mean I have my
Alright, thank you for your help.
camera on.
This'll be you...
Bye. No, don't tell me Genshin broke.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just...
You've arrived.
Who's
this?
Take Novia with us.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily. Ah, good eye. That said, you're still...
Why are we figuring
back?
this out? Aren't
You mean the inside of the door?
being accused, bro?
What's different about it, Paimon?
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together... Exactly.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out the 2 magic boxes. See this the box with the lucky audience member.
This trolley can raise and lower and even. I see. So.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking.
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by my assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynn? I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh,
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Wait, what?
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
so that's how it all worked! Wow, every detail.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course, no need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick.
Whatever it is.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear. And here's a broken vase.
That can't be.
But where is that? I don't see that anywhere.
These are the clothes. Her clothes are here, but she's
Right. And do you...
Ugh.
Ugh, this is so...
I don't like the implications of that. Obviously. What else would the tracks be for? Just the same 5% of the... Okay, this is not the time for sitting. And no sitting, you have to be a freelance lawyer.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through.
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
Wow, thank you. Is there a second person here? Hi. Feel free to chat. If you want.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are...
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
I got a notification, but I don't see the iPhone. Oh, found it. Oh.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
Okay.
They believe the odds of that are very low. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement.
So the tunnels become like a secret chip?
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her...
In other words, the charges are very
Charges and then track.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the oratrice will hear statements from both sides. That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this...
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Novelet called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always... yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place
Are we
before the
sleeping
trial.
in the freaking opera house?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's no need.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too.
I mean, always another day. But maybe if Lenny gets imprisoned, we can just be like, well, that sucks. Well, let's go try desserts.
I mean, what
Fontaine.
better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly. Just kidding! Just kidding! Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
What is he? What? Hello? What is that supposed to
You're
mean?
carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
I don't think you could make anything with just those three.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
These three are quite the interesting.
But it still says there's a second person here, but I don't know who it is.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
Wow. That's beautiful.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for...
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is demoiselle's favorite. No need for concern.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
You know, it's probably... Whoever murdered Halsey probably had to be some other third party that was in the audience. Probably not the best idea to escort the audience out, because they all could have been suspects in this case, not gonna lie. That's kind of my line of
Perhaps the
thinking
criminal
for the
thought
time
that since she
being.
was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real...
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person, but the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
I mean, I don't know. Perhaps Cowley took Halsey away and before he died? I literally don't know.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with it, nor does she have any motive.
From the sound of things, your macarons are amazing.
They are my...
What? 5?
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have it. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons...
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose, Maloose, set up the stove again, if you would.
Oh, we're making more.
What are you
This
doing?
thing keeps like flashing. What's that? What am I missing? Do I have to discover this?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
I don't know.
Well,
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again. It would be awkward if...
all right. Thanks for your...
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find...
All right, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and
Wanna come over for tea?
My neck's hurting me.
Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
I still remember Mutazo's speech. But we're still at the opera though, right? Because this does not look like that. Or maybe it is. Maybe this is the courthouse? Oh. Hold on, Yeah, no, this looks... This still looks like the Opera House. I don't... How is this the courthouse? What did I do? Ugh.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing. Good plan. But
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects, besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
I'm really scared. I hear this is like Danganronpa Ace Attorney. Like, kind of...
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
Oh, I don't know if you want
To be honest,
No, we're.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you,
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Okay, this is like really inconvenient. We need like a freaking microphone to hear each other or something, right? Are we just like shouting at each other? We're just like...
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime.
Yes, that's correct.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
No.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact,
even know how
I'd
this
say
trick
you were
works,
hardly
bro.
in.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
hey,
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Uh-oh.
look at those scales. Could those mean...
And my computer's being weird.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can... Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Solid. Tell me,
The House of the Hearth?
What?
No wonder they did something.
So the serial disappearances were the fatuity.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't.
Child?
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Part of the... are they related?
Indeed. Then perhaps your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Yeah, Farina.
Hey, Linny!
Are you a bit
Why didn't you
weird?
tell us this before?
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Heart. Are these... Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
Libra is so beautiful, but man, he looks really tired. Look at those eye bags.
I'm sorry.
He's
Yes,
going to
they're
jail. Oh no, that doesn't look good.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Oh. Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're still between
We
them.
based our entire reasoning not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Vatui several times before, but our organization is very, very...
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same... I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, that's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me.
Sorry. Please forgive.
Well, you both say that, but... Right, let's hear your answer first.
Of course. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentence? During our investigations, we learned that from that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. Which should have been impossible, of course. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution, and on the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the... After that,
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course.
That's the only way we can.
So, there you have it. It was never my wish to... But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
don't like that they deceived us, but it still seems like they're definitely not being accused of something that they didn't do.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh?
what? That was an hour? Okay, well, they might be in deeper shit for lying. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to shut my computer off and then turn it back on again. Not that anyone's watching anyway, but you know. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Oh my god. Ah.